Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. This is Maria here, and today I'm gonna share with you the making of this leafy cover. I'm a botanist and I love everything that has to do with plants, flowers, leaves, seeds. What can I tell you? So after thinking a lot about what to do with this amazing notebook or sketchbook, I was like struggling between is this a commonplace book? Is this a journal art book? Is an altar book? Is an illustrated journal? Is a visual diary? I came up with the conclusion that this is going to be my visual diary. In other words, I was doing research about what to do and what name and goals are going to be the best ones for this journal. So I get to the conclusion that this is going to be my visual diary, in which I can include pictures, journaling, everything I'm seeing in my daily life, and then I'm gonna collect all those memories surrounded by amazing pictures like this one that you see here. This illustration, I got it from a magazine. I guess it was from an advertisement of Prada. Prada is like advertising with such an amazing connection with nature that I am in love with those illustrations in magazines. So as you can see here, I wanted to create a border to give this image a little bit of something original and a little bit of texture and color. So that's why I'm adding this little stripe of cardstock, and I'm gonna color it using my oil pastels. These pastels are amazing. I love them. They're clean. They allow you to give an effect of vintage, an effect of degradation, an effect of whatever you want. So I've been using them lately and they come in all different colors. Of course, my favorite colors are green for this palette and also yellow, and I love the brown. It's a very reddish brown, but it gives a nice effect when you combine it with dark, like with black. So even the gray color is amazing. So I'm starting applying some brown, then I switch to green. Now I'm doing a little bit more of yellow, and then I'm going to be ending with a little bit more of gray. And so the interesting thing is that you can come with your fingers and press a rubber against the oil pastels, against the paper, and also you can use a cotton ball, you can use a cotton disc, whatever you want to finish the last part. So the idea is to blend the colors, and as you can see here, they are kind of waxy or greasy, but they're totally different to the Crayolas wax crayons or something. So these are really, really special. I love them so much, and you can see how they blend easily. So to give it a little bit of shadow in this part and to finish in blending the white with illustration, I'm using the gray. It's amazing. Even if it is a cold color, it came really, really good in this part. I really love it, and you can use them in any surface. You can use them in cardstock, cardboard, even on a wall, on a piece of wood, whatever you want. Now I'm going to be using these amazing frames, and I got it for free in a channel somewhere in YouTube, so they were a free printable, but you can find them anywhere. And yeah, I'm gonna have them like an accent to my cover, and I'm gonna frame the face of the lady. By the way, I was inspired by this illustration because actually when I graduate from my college, I remember I used to look a little bit like this lady over here. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This is like me. And I'm surrounded by plants and a lot of green, everything I like. So yeah, this is super easy. You know how to do it, and you can always spread your glue using a soft brush to make sure that you have the glue going on all the angles and all the margins there, the edges, so you're gonna have a nice finishing touch to whatever you're doing or whatever collage you're making. So that's gonna be super, super fun. And now, you know what, this notebook, sketchbook has a little smooth, and I'll say really, really smooth cover. So with a file, what I'm trying to do is to make it a little more porous so I can have the glue attaching better or attaching like more completely to the cover and also to the image. So in this case, I'm just spreading the glue and then using a brush to make sure that this illustration is going to stay on the cover. I'm using the common water glue to do this, so and it worked perfectly. Of course, I'm going to give it a finishing touch using Mod Podge. So then I have all these little things here that we always have around, and I choose the butterfly. I also choose this little message from a tea bag. It says, breathe in peace and breathe out blessings to all. So I love it, and that's what I chose it, and I'm gonna put it there. And yeah, so we usually have a lot of things around, things that we collect, that we find, and they're amazing for collaging and also to give an accent to anything you're doing, to a card, to a tag, and also to a journal's cover. As you can see here, I'm using these oil pastels to do my borders, and instead of using distress ink with dauber and everything, I'm just using my fingers, and it works perfectly, and I love the results. Then I had this key and also a tiny butterfly. I decided to use a tiny butterfly that is kind of a blue grayish cold color, so it goes more with the theme of this cover here. This last part, I'm just going to arrange them in one of the corners, and I'm happy with the result. As the finishing part, I'm just going to use Mod Podge. This is made, and I had it at home, so I probably prefer for this case to have it in a glossy finishing touch, but I had this at home, so I said I'm gonna do it matte. Doesn't matter, it's not gonna be shiny, but even for the camera it's a lot better because I don't have the shine of the lights here in my studio, so it's working totally fine. Thing is that I'm gonna recommend you, when you're using Mod Podge, flip your image and also make it inclinated so you can see the contrast between the light and the brush, and then you will see the areas that you need to go twice or you haven't passed at all. So yeah, go in one direction, and if you have details, just go a little bit more into the details, as I'm gonna do here with the key and the other objects. So you want to have the Mod Podge all over your image. You don't want to have empty spaces or empty uncovered areas in your journal. It is also very important to use a brush for this part because, as you can see here, I'm going deep into the edges. And for the last part, I'm just going to glue all the details that I have. I love them. I choose them from I have a box. I'm going to show you in the next video, probably in a couple of days, what I have collecting through the years in a little. I think I have more than one box, so it's fun to see. Sometimes I look at all those details and I remember where did I get them from, or how nice they are, or how can I combine them. And this is the cool thing about making journals and do some art and do some creations. So this is for life, this is for relaxation, this is for connection, and this is definitely healthy. Please leave me in the comment down below if you have a visual diary, or do you prefer to have a commonplace book, or you're gonna keep going with the same illustrated journals or glue books or your journal art, or simply a junk journal. Let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite one, and if you agree with the name I gave to this journal over here, that I'm trying to, I've been trying to use it, but I wasn't sure till I got this video that opened my eyes, and finally I got the idea that I wanted. So this is my visual diary. Please, if you like this content, subscribing here in this tiny button to your right, and come back for another video, and I see you soon. I hope you like it and you give me a thumbs up. Bye, my friends. Bye bye.